It's Tuesday night, your kid just had another meltdown over math homework. You're exhausted, they're frustrated, and you're both wondering why this has to be so hard. Here's what I've learned after 2 decades in education and raising 4 kiddos myself. The problem isn't that our kids aren't making progress. It's that we're measuring the wrong things. We're looking at the finishing line and missing 95% of the journey that actually matters.
Welcome to Insights from Insight, Understanding Minds and Supporting Growth, a resource from Insight Education Academy. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.
Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck spent decades researching how our own beliefs about intelligence shape our success. She identified 2 fundamentally different mindsets. First is the fixed mindset. This is the idea that intelligence and talent are innate. You either have it or you don't. Success proves that you're smart. Failure proves that you're not. On the other side is the growth mindset, where intelligence and abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. Success comes from the process, not just the outcome. Here's the kicker. When we celebrate only A's and perfect scores, we're accidentally teaching our kids that their worth is tied to outcomes, not effort, strategy, or growth. For neurodiverse families, this matters even more. Our kids often work twice as hard for half the visible results. If we only celebrate the finish line, we're missing everything that builds resilience. Research shows that adults with growth mindsets experience better work performance, greater openness to feedback, and higher motivation to learn from failure. But here's what really matters. Growth mindsets are modifiable. We can learn them, and we can teach them. Let me tell you about a student I worked with who has ADHD. Homework used to be a battlefield. Then we shifted the lens. Instead of celebrating only completed assignments, we started noticing things like sitting down without being asked, even if it's 20 minutes late, or trying a new strategy when the first one didn't work, and asking for help instead of shutting down, and taking a break and coming back instead of just giving up. Those were the wins, and when we started celebrating them out loud, everything changed. Dweck's research shows that people with fixed mindsets set lower risk goals to protect their self-image. They avoid challenges because failure feels like proof that they're not smart enough. But people with growth mindsets seek challenges. They see failure as information, not identity. A 2019 study published in Nature found that even short growth mindset interventions under 60 minutes improved academic achievement, especially for struggling students. Imagine what happens when we make growth mindset language part of our daily family culture. Here's how to celebrate small wins without it feeling fake. First, name the strategy, not the outcome. Instead of, great job on your math homework, try saying, I noticed you used multiplication chart when you got stuck. That's smart problem solving. Here's why it works. You're highlighting process using a tool instead of the result. This teaches kids that strategies, not innate talent, leads to success. They learn what actually worked so that they can repeat it. Another strategy to use is acknowledging the effort. So instead of saying, you're so good at reading, try something like, you worked really hard to sound out that tricky word. I saw you trying different strategies. Why this works is because praising being good at something reinforces a fixed mindset. You either have it or you don't. But praising effort reinforces that hard work leads to growth, and that's a lesson that lasts a lifetime. Another strategy is reframing failure. So instead of saying something like, it's okay, you'll do better next time, try, what did you learn from this? What would you do differently? This shifts failure from something to avoid into something useful. Carol Dweck calls this the not yet thinking. You haven't mastered it yet, but you're learning. That one word, yet, changes everything. You can also try something called celebrating the comeback. So instead of ignoring the meltdown and just moving on, try, you were really frustrated and you took a break. Then you came back and tried again. That's resilience. This works because neurodiverse kids specifically often experience more setbacks. Teaching them that comeback is a strength builds emotional regulation and persistence. The comeback is the win. So here's your challenge. Pick one area where your child is struggling. Instead of focusing on the outcome, like a finished homework assignment, a clean bedroom, or a completed chore, look for the small wins. Did they start even if they didn't finish? Did they try a new strategy? Did they ask for help instead of shutting down? Did they come back after a break? Name it, celebrate it, and make it visible. Because progress isn't linear, especially for neurodiverse kids. But when we celebrate the small wins, the effort, the strategy, the comeback, we're teaching our kids that growth matters more than perfection. And that changes everything. If this resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe for more strategies to support your neurodiverse child. Head over to insighteducationacademy.org for free resources, including our calm down strategies and emotional detective toolkit. You're not alone in this. There's a whole community of parents doing this work right alongside you. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going. I'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode of Insights from Insight.